So guys, the ESEE 4. I'm gonna do the evil thing, baton with it. A lot of people talk about batoning like it's a big no-no. You should only chop wood with an axe, and you can see it's clean cut. This is a piece of dogwood, and it's clean cut, as are most of the other pieces here. Because I do have my Laplander saw. It's right beneath you. But why not baton with a knife? What's wrong with it? It should not break. That's my opinion. Why not cross baton with it? It should not break. I've batoned with knives that were really good, and they did not break. And I cross batoned with my K-bar, and it broke. My guess is the heat treatment was off. It was just too hard around the edge, and it didn't bend and break. It just shattered, actually. But my guess is this knife is going to do just fine. I know it's going to go through this piece of wood. The question is if it's going to go through all of them. So if I'm going to put this knife in a survival kit, and I really want to know that should I be in a survival situation, it can do anything I need it to do. Chop, baton, pry. I'm not going to pry with the knife. I don't have things to pry, but at some point I will, maybe. And I want to know it's not going to break. So let us baton. You can see it's not that big across, so the wood is not that big. The blade is 4 inches, so this is about 3 and something. I'm not good with scales. One of the good things with my Carta is, well, my Bravo and my Trapper, they all have my Carta scales, and you can baton my Carta. That's why I like my Carta. Good job. The only faulty piece of equipment here was me. So it splits nice. And you can see this wood is dry, and it's really no sissy. It has fibers that bend. I like it for batoning. I think batoning with a knife is much more controlled than chopping with an axe. Of course, it depends on experience, but for me, I can see the coating departing. That's not bad. I actually like that. By the way, this is a pretty heavy baton. All right. Let's take a different piece of wood. I'm just checking to see if I have any chips. It shouldn't. So far I don't. Let's take this big piece and see how much the fibers curve, how it deals with that. Dealt pretty well with it. Trying to bring it on the edge, not on the choil. This is a piece of I don't know what, and it's got a split in here. Really dry. Just want to see how it splits it. Fairly decent. Alright, this is going to be a hassle. This is going to be a hassle, definitely. I gathered this wood a while ago, and I did split some, and the other parts were really difficult to split. So it may get jammed in there. Or I'm hoping it'll just split clean. Nope. Nope. And I mean, the blade is bigger than the piece of wood, but I really don't want to get it jammed too hard in there. So let me just try to take a part off. You know, if you have any common sense, you'll just pick your battles when it comes to batoning. That's just my opinion. I mean, you have to be pretty stupid to try and baton this through a 5-inch piece of wood, and unless it splits from the get-go, it's just gonna wedge your knife in. I love the fact that you can hammer on the handle. Not. Oh well, let's see. That was an undertaking. So I should be able to split this. My right arm is really tired right about now. This is difficult. Could really use a lanyard about now. Just checking to see if the edge makes any contact, because it doesn't on this side, and on the other side it just makes contact with the bark. This is pretty stubborn wood, but we got it. Now it's easy. Now I like the knife. ESEE logo almost gone. I can't see any chips in the blade. I can't feel them, nothing. And the knife didn't shave before, so I would be really surprised if batoning would have improved that. But there you go, guys. This is a piece of green wood. I'm not gonna split this. I just cut it off because it's cut off from my baton. This was a standing piece of wood that somebody cut, and this end, I think, is already dry, so it's been cut a while ago. And I just took this, used it as a baton. I'm not gonna try to split this. You could do it, but frankly, my hand is really tired. All that remains to be done and seen is how fast I'll be able to sharpen this back to shaving sharp. And well, so far I'm very pleased with it. It's basically all I've expected from it. Okay, I hope you liked the evil batoning video. The blade is a bit warm, but not nearly as hot as the Mora I batoned through. Yeah, it was the same piece of wood as the last one that was really stubborn. So, batoning, pick your fights and pick a good knife. So far, this is a great one. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. This could be a bit shorter. I don't like this end here. So, this is really hard. You can hear it. Now it's got a good size.